Hello and welcome back to the show. Before we get back to the Counter-Strike, let us pick a winner. Well, not pick a winner, but, you know, we have a randomizer. Basically, producer Reese, just tell us who won the bloody knife.
The winner is Cool Kid IRL.
Cool Kid, wow, Cool Kid IRL, but he's a troll on the internet?
That's a good name.
Congratulations, Cool Kid IRL. You, sir or madam, have won a voucher knife slaughter. After this game, we will raffle the voucher knife case hardened, which will be an open raffle. If you are a subscriber, you'll be 10 times more likely to be in with a chance of winning. But it's open to all. You do not need to be a subscriber to enter. We will unleash the gates to everyone. So, Luminosity versus Cloud9 on Overpass. This is the pick of Luminosity, actually. So Cloud9 will have vetoed 2 other maps. Luminosity are going to be starting on the CT side as well, so all good in the hood, you might say.
Yeah, the cool thing actually about this, right, is that Luminosity are playing 4 matches today. 3 of the matches, they have had the home map pick, and they have chosen different map every single time, which is quite cool.
That is a good sign of a good team.
It's quite cool, isn't it? So anyway, the quick B push coming in from Cloud9 through Monster, and that's a quick frag found onto first. So Fairy is well and truly out of the picture. So is boltz. What is the picture even made of at this point? It's Luminosity with just 3 players. Steel will steal away a quick kill onto nothing, as freakazoid will lock down some aggressive positioning here. Colt could be the salvation, as always, but he needs to get the frags, and there's quite a few players to frag from his position. Can he give Fallen a chance into the bomb site?
Cold. Looking for more headshots. Gonna find one, but there's no kit, and it's too late for them to take the round here. All they can do is find more frags. And Cold, as per usual, gonna find multiple frags on the pistol round. Everybody's dead, Dan. Everyone.
It's all quiet. Eerie silence. But having gotten a few frags, they can, of course, get all the scouts going if they want to. They could have a couple scouts, and indeed they go for that. So they're going to go for the... Are they going full force, or are they going to leave a little bit of cash in there? So a little bit of cash is being left in, which makes sense. And we'll have to see whether or not they will get some damage in with these. Now, they are stacking towards A long, and Cloud9, what we're looking towards them for is a nice, solid anti-force buy strategy. And so far it's shaping up in, you know, playing the kind of the buddy system there. They've got a couple guys going in connector together, and one guy going through onto sewers, and the bomb is also with a buddy holding the playground area. So they're just being very passive whilst taking some positioning towards connector and sewers. Are they going to finish on B though? Because they have no control towards A, so that would be the expectation at this point.
Well, they have a player top connector, so they can easily move through the toilets, although the crossfire may be precarious if they don't take control of the long position, which may be hard with this amount of time left on the clock. You can see Skadoodle, Luminosity starting to move back towards the side. Again, they've got a lurker around the toilet area. And Cloud9 now 35 seconds left. I feel like we are getting into dangerous territory where they haven't given themselves enough time to take the important parts of the map. 25 seconds left, and they're going to really need to plant at this rate. Although, there we go. Fur with the first frag, and now we're getting the fast rotation coming in. But flying around the corner of the UMP is nothing going to get 2 frags, so the bomb plant should come in after all, and they're going to make this work. Cold alone with the Deagle now. Not take down Shroud actually. Just about missing the headshot, giving him a bit of a haircut, and Cloud9 make it work.
Yeah, it ended up quite good in the end. And Luminosity now with the full eco, so they might as well all run in together and digest. Actually, I remember once seeing Virtus.pro do a strategy where they put like 5 players running towards the fountain, because there's such a wide angle there that you can face pretty much with the entire team at one time. Of course, it's a bit chaotic, but it was pretty fun to watch that play out. But this time we'll see 4 players stacked towards toilets and a long here for Luminosity, and Cloud9 playing what looks to be basically the exact same round. So that's cool. I mean, it tells you that they have a drill here, that this is indeed their anti-eco. This is how they want to play it, and it's been shown not in just that previous round, but this one as well.
Bomb left, passive position, as per usual. Gonna keep the payload safe for now. freakazoid with a double flash. Will he get a double kill? Indeed he will. Very nice play by him. Again, his shadow could have given his position away in that position as well. So we get the flashbang in there to make the safe approach. And Cloud9 will continue over towards the site. Luminosity can't go too fast because those tiles will give their position away. And indeed, the tiles are is a sound. The tile sound has been updated as well. Although we're not hearing it right now, unfortunately. Nothing has racked up a lot of kills of UMPs in these last 2 rounds, actually. He's on $10,000, basically. So now we will see the upgrade from Cloud9, the AK starting to come out. Curious to see if Skadoodle will continue with the scout. Does have great movement, of course.
At the major, I remember Gares was the guy that really delivered massively for Cloud9 on this map. He was playing A primarily, but he had a lot of sick retakes and clutches and stuff. And Cloud9 has some great overpass performances. Anyway, we'll have a fast sewers take coming in from freakazoid. It's a smart player to choose to do a role like this because it's so entry based. Multiple points of entry into sewers and then into short, or potentially into connector as well. But Cloud9 with the basic map control plays. With the distribution of players that they have, they don't really have enough to properly challenge with trades in mind towards toilets and A-long. So they've neglected that so far. But we might see them, with this amount of time, actually go and clear toilets a little bit, just to open them up the map some more. And it does look like they really want to go for this B play, though, with the amount of pressure they put towards the bomb site. And there is only 50 seconds left at this point, and they haven't really begun the journey towards toilets, so it does really make you think that they're going to go B.
Well, the bomb needs to start rotating in one of these directions. Slowly emerging again, Cloud9 playing the clock down. This is looking pretty dramatic now. Na'Vi here, just not going to give Luminosity the time to rotate, but they need to make the right decisions here. Posturing towards B. 25 seconds left on the clock. This is kind of getting a little bit nervous, but they must know what they're doing. The push coming in, but they've lost 2 plays already. Skadoodle's come in, but he does not have much support. That's a nice frag by him, and the bomb plant should come in now, but it's 3 versus 2 in the dying seconds of the round, but now the clock is ticking on the bomb. So, can Cloud9 hold here?
Yeah, that's good. That's shot from Skadoodle just there. I would love to see that slowed down, but we're going to have a frag in from nothing, and boltz will take down both of the remaining players. But yeah, that kill that he got there on the player at water, like the snap was so sick because it wasn't a penetration kill. So he must have had, that looked like the tightest possible shot to kill that guy. And if he'd actually clipped the corner there, it likely wouldn't have killed him because I think it was a body shot. So that's pretty nuts. Of course it doesn't matter, but I found that pretty cool. So anyway, 3-1 as Cloud9 will lose that round. And as you said, it feels like their map control plays were a little bit too slow. And because of that, they kind of put themselves into an awkward position.
Yeah, it seems they're trying a dramatically different approach. Taking control of the short area is freakazoid, but he's left with 6 HP, so he's going to reposition. Is this going to be a fast play now from Cloud9? Looks like they're trying to add some different approaches into their repertoire with these slow plays. Now speeding things up. You can see they've taken control of the T side of the B bomb site, but one by one they'll come in. Nothing's heavily tagged as well, so Cold could really hold things off well here.
Yeah, he's done a really sick job already. Oh, that spitter out from Shroud. He'll find 2 kills quickly for his team, putting Cloud9 to an advantage, but in the back is going to be Fallen with the frag onto nothing. And 2 versus 2 now with 50 seconds left on the clock, so plenty of time for Cloud9, but they're on the bomb site with CT surrounding them. Skadoodle's looking for that frag onto Cold. He'll finally find it, and they know now, because of Fallen hitting that frag in the flank, that the path to way is clear, and the bomb plant will be even more safe, as Fallen will swap out for the AK-47.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when the E button doesn't work for you. It's a bit unreliable sometimes. So the bomb gets planted, and he is going to have to go for this. 1 versus 2, why not? It's going to be a long journey up to try not to reveal his position. Of course, if he does, then the crossfire is going to be insane. The Cloud9 players could probably just move all the way to toilets, depending on where they planted the bomb. You can see Shroud, I think, is in the bank position. Skadoodle's going to get caught from the back, but oh, he's got a smoke. Doesn't know where. Oh, the nade! Oh, it just does 2 HP of damage. He's going to get sprayed down. So unlucky there has Fallen.
Oh my god.
That could have been amazing.
Oh my god. That was so close. That is nuts. Anyway, 4-1, and Luminosity have been reset so they don't have any money to play with. And I love this. So Sean Gares is going to buy a Mac 10. He didn't have to, but he you know, instead of getting a rifle, he's like, I'm going to get Mac 10. This means that he is able to be a bit of a throwaway player for the information plays. He's got the clipboard out for the fact finding. Now Fallen could do a lot of damage here, and he might just shut down the dreams of Sean Gares, but no. The nade comes in, very nicely placed nade by Cloud9. So far they're looking quite drilled and quite tight within the way their team play and coordination's working out. Of course, you know, some of the rounds that they lost, it did look like they took it a little bit too slow, but you can see that the fort is there and the drills are there from Cloud9. So Sean Gares can now try to speed things up because he's got that Mac 10. He's not going to care as much if he dies and gives it away. So he can also run and gun with it too.
Indeed, and he is going on his little expedition. Luminosity losing one player, Cold and Fur soon to follow. Cold not down yet, but he's taking a bit of damage. No one, nothing, just getting meat shotted there. And indeed, he will get dropped, so still pick up an AK-47. We'll see if he opts to go for the save, and indeed, it does look that way. Got a teammate coming through the connector area. freakazoid already on the hunt, it seems, or at least taking an advanced position to try and stop any rotations towards the site. boltz goes down, leaving 2 remaining. And Cold may try and get an exit frag from a different position. Indeed, that seems the play from him. Cloud9 deep towards the site, so Steel should have no issues saving that AK-47. Mr. Kalashnikov died a few years ago.
So it's going to be a nice round from Cloud9. I mean, again, it's cool. I mean, you can see that Sean Gares had a really big part to play, and despite not having any frags at the moment, the roles that he has played in the rounds has been very critical in how he's opened up opportunities for his team, and how in that round, for example, as I mentioned, he takes the Mac 10 forwards. And it's an investment it's a very light investment, because if you're saying, okay, well, we're going to win the round anyway, I'm just buying this and losing some money just to make sure that we can win this round. It pays itself back, even if you don't get any frags with it. You're going to make the money back in the following rounds. So Cloud9 anyway, they're going to be against an AK and a few pistols. And let's see if they will have any trouble with this. They are going for another nice anti-eco base play where they keep their back against the wall on A long, and they've got a fast approach towards A. It's been spotted, but what on earth are Luminosity going to do against 5 AKs and some nades?
Nice shot there by freakazoid, opening up the A site for his team, and they're going to charge down there with 3 players. Probably have to assume that the bomb's been spotted as well, so the play will be a fast one. For trying to hold things down from CT, got taken down freakazoid. And there goes Skadoodle as well, looking for the 3rd one. Does he have enough bullets to take the frag? Cold coming in with the CZ, doing a bit more damage there with a massive spray onto Sean Gares, leaving Shroud alone with 6 HP. 2 more players for Shroud to fight. Almost gets a headshot, but still will get him through the fence there. So Luminosity get around on the board, pick up 2 AKs as well. And again, 2 to 5 is a pretty bad start for the CT team. They're going to need to get a lot of rounds on the board very quickly here. Yeah,
that was pretty miraculous. Great pistol play from Luminosity to swing things into their favor out of nowhere. Definitely a very low percentage chance for them to win that round, but they made it happen. And now we've got Cloud9 scrambling with the AK buy. They've got the Tech 9 in there. This is the last chance saloon before they have to go for an eco. So that's a really big game changer for Luminosity, like forcing that eco finally. And Luminosity's fallen. He's going to pick up the headshot onto freakazoid, but he's getting tagged here for the spray down, and he's going to go in. Oh my god, the tenacity. Just how bold is Fallen. There is no fear, is there?
Such a smart play. The funny thing is, there was a player to his right, but he has to go around the corner just in case the push comes in, but then he kind of sold his teammate down the river by doing that, unfortunately. So Luminosity with a 2-man advantage now, moving a little bit back on the B-bomb site. Cloud9 maybe looking to throw some... Well, they only have a smoke and some flashbangs, actually. It's going for a boost. Trying to see to somebody heading from water towards barrels. Let's see if that'll pay off.
I really feel like Luminosity are just improving and improving all the time, just little by little, you know? It's great to watch that growth in their team. Now, we've got nothing... is going to allow his teammate to get boosted. I think he's the boost... I think he's the booster instead of the boostee in that situation, but actually they're going to abandon the boost side. There is Sean Gares goes down. There's a flank there from Fur, and both kills found immediately from Luminosity. So a bit of a firing squad, bit of action there for onto Cloud9. So 3-5, they've managed to climb back here and they forced that eco out. So big difference now because they get a moment to breathe, they get a moment to build some money, and in doing so some security. Because every single time so far, Luminosity were playing with this idea of, okay, buy round, if we lose this, we eco. Buy round, if we lose this, we eco. But now they can actually string a few buys together, even if they lose some. So there's a lot more to work with. They can start taking risks as well. And we'll see that come into play. Fur's going to get himself a couple kills there. With aggression along. So the round's almost over.
Yeah, nice hold by the Luminosity side so far. Can't try to get any consolation frags. He's got 3 HP. That's all, a mere 3 HP. And he will get taken down. Clean round from Luminosity. Now they can start to build some economy to try and accrue more rounds as we go forward through the first half here of the second last game of North America Counter-Strike in the FACEIT League for 2015.
Counter-Strike will be over, James, afterwards.
It'll be all over. It'll be ended.
No more Counter-Strike.
It'll be the end.
Counter-Strike will be finished.
So, Cloud9 are back on the buy now. Many smokes and flashes on their side because they've got that initial smoke from Luminosity into the connector area, and that will slow down Cloud9 for sure, but Luminosity will just allow Cloud9 to admire that on their own. And it's good thing that they did, because Cloud9 have the high ground over connector now. They're not really delving into it just yet. Gonna leave Shroud to push through connector himself, and he will see it's clear as Cloud9 move towards A.
Yeah, the straight up execute on A is not actually happened from Cloud9 yet, so it's going to be cool to see how it actually works. If Luminosity will be able to defend it. They haven't got any frags before all the smokes have come in, so as you can see, that's so incredibly detrimental here for the CT side because they cannot fin the push out. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It is Cloud9 completely wiping the floor with Luminosity's defense as they were forced so far back. And with no forward control on toilets prior, there was no chance here for Luminosity. Fallen is looking for some very fine angles here, but it's going to be Steel to pick up the frag. boltz is coming in as well, so 3 versus 3, there is still a chance, but it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, Fallen has a smoke, and this time he's rather than smoke the bomb, which is not the best idea on Overpass, going to smoke off one of the places to peek it. Got to try and meet Shield, but they're all peeking together now, and Fallen doesn't have any time left. Only Sean Gares remains, unless this bomb goes off. Ooh, he's just about surviving that one. So, Cloud9 have taken a round away from Luminosity. 2-round lead on a T side is looking good so far for the C9 team. But Luminosity with some money in the bank now are going to go for the full buy again straight away. Fallen back on the up as well. You can see Cloud9, despite winning the round, going to have a worse buy. Only 3 rifles on their own team.
Yeah, it's pretty sick actually because Cloud9 are in the position where, you know, if they don't win that round, then they're not really going to be able to stop the economy of Luminosity in this half, more or less. It'd be very, very difficult for them to do that. So it's it's very nice for them to come back in that round, and they are just looking to go for a similar play. It would seem they've got all 5 players towards the toilets area. Fur is close though; he can really make the difference. He is the X factor in this situation because in the previous round they had absolutely no presence forward at all. They were just all on the bomb site, and the XU came in, and that you cannot let that happen. You've got to take somebody out. You've got to get some pressure in, force them to use some grenades before the push comes in.
Well, first should hear the nades being primed, and he's going to take down Skadoodle, which is always going to be important post-plant as well. So he'll get traded by Shroud. Now Fur moving back, and the CTs will try and slow the advance of these Ts. boltz with 2 frags, he'll get traded as well. Cold is close, but he's got to be careful. Indeed, he will also get traded. So Sean Gares with 35 HP versus 2 players, one of which has an AWP. Nade coming in, which will take another 10 off him. Dance around the smoke, but this game of dancing is over. Luminosity surviving with 2 players, closing the gap to 1. Another close match, it seems. Maybe all the matches today from here in will be going down to the wire as all these teams try to qualify. It might be that basically whoever wins these 2 matches qualifies, and that's that. We shall have to see.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty interesting. I think let's leave the theory for a moment, I suppose, as I've got double ops coming in for Luminosity. However, there is the eco of Cloud9, and this push is going to come in into Suez, so they're really taking the fight to the American players in this instance. And there is the spray. Oh, That was
Live.
from above as well. That wasn't even in the back, James. That was in the face.
So Sean Gares trying to do a backflip, but failing miserably. And Luminosity take another round. So 6-6, not much separating these teams. Not even money at this point. See the buy coming out for Cloud9 once again. Many incendiary grenades here onto the Luminosity side. We'll see if they are able to make good use of them.
Indeed. And so far, actually, you know, Sean's not having the best game, I've got to say. He's only got 2 kills, I think, so far. So not the best half. Of course, you know, his role is not primarily as a fragger, but certainly if he could harken back to his major performance, which was phenomenal, that would be wonderful for Cloud9. A quick nade in, not going to find much with that one, Fert, as the resmoke comes in from a teammate. So I think we've seen a round similar to this from Cloud9 before. The bomb is down though, so they're giving themselves options to rotate if they need to do that. And some of the early damage battles are going the way of Cloud9 actually. They've got a nice tag on to fall in as well. They're really biding their time.
See, just watching the trains as they go by. 45 seconds left on the clock, and again Cloud9 going for a Na'Vi-esque super slow play, and Luminosity not going for the information here, not overextending, so they'll just have to play reaction with a little bit of time left on the clock. So the nades come sailing into the B-bomb site. Can Luminosity hold this?
Oh, we got the nades going in there, but Fer is in with a spray. He is not going to be blinded really enough at all. So what do Cloud9 do now? The initial push has faltered completely. There's no way back into this, it would seem. Fallen's going to drop these players. Great flicks, they are absolutely stunning there. But looks like Sean Gares is going to start to come alive. 2 quick kills, but that's all he's going to find in this situation. 6-7 is the score as Luminosity finally take a lead. But this is a very back and forwards half, and I think Cloud9 with 6 rounds, that is pretty decent already.
Absolutely, yeah, it's a good half so far. We'll see if they can do any more, but it's going to be hard on this one as they are on the eco once more. 2 warps though, we'll see where these 2 warps are headed. We'll see if Cloud9 can make it onto a site. They've got a flash and a HE, and that's about it, apart from the pistol. Smoke monster's been smoked off once more. Luminosity have many nades to play with. Depending on the route Cloud9 take, Luminosity may not get too much opportunity to get these incendiary grenades down, but it's putting them down early, and these AWPs are coming in to thin out the numbers here for Cloud9.
Well, that was over rather quickly. So Cloud9 still have a chance at the 8-7. They'll have the buy-in now, and I wonder if they'll go for like a complete different pace. I think Luminosity has definitely showed some give towards the A side of the map, because there's not been many rounds where they decide to pressure it too heavily. Because that's usually the risk, is that, okay, the CTs will pressure the A side very heavily. They'll get a lot of nice angles and picks and good tactical setups, team play setups to try to stop us, or, you know, use a lot of, exploit a lot of our utility, basically, to deplete our utility before we can get to an execute. That's what the you know, a really strong CT setup can do to you on the A side of the map. But Luminosity don't tend to do that too much. They play quite passively on the A side, so there's a lot of map control up for grabs.
So opting for a bit of aggression now. They've let Cloud9 play their game up until late, but the last round they're going to surprise them with a bit of a more aggressive approach. Steel falling to Skadoodle elsewhere on the map, but there's still a man advantage here for Luminosity. Bit of a tag coming through, but not much life lost in that engagement. So the bombs towards the toilet area. There's one Cloud9 player towards long, one Cloud9 player towards B/B short. So seems that the T's just want to play on a pick, and there is a pick onto short from freakazoid, but he's left with 10 HP basically.
Yes, this is a hard choice for Cloud9, because they got to decide right now. Okay, freakazoid just could have gone Suez, and the guy has died already towards the B bomb site. So do we go A or do we go B? Is this going to cause a reaction, a rotation from Luminosity, or is it not? Then the fact that Luminosity have, I think it's Fer, who's in a forward position there, he's basically the playmaker in this situation. If he kills Skadoodle, it's over, I think, for Cloud9. But Skadoodle's going to snap him down. So now, really huge opportunity, and there you go. Sean Gares is going to get a very, very key frag, and there's just enough time. And in fact, freakazoid will catch Fer on the rotation. So very well done by Cloud9 there. It's not an easy call to make. I don't think there's a right answer, because of course you cannot know what's going to happen with the CTs. Luminosity were just staying put, but Yeah, it's really open in this match, but as you said, this is a great half for Cloud9, to be honest.
Indeed, slow and steady to win the race has been the approach from Cloud9, something I haven't seen from them to this extent ever, basically. I don't know if it's a recent change following like a post-major change or something, but it's interesting. I think there is some tweaking to be done there as time goes on. There we go. Looking interesting. So, one has gone to the, well, you can see for yourselves there. Fallen and Fer going to be fragging top for their team. Shroud and nothing for Cloud9. Did we pick nothing? I don't think we picked Cloud9 players because no, we picked them yesterday. But today they only had one match, so we opted for players playing multiple as primary option. So, what to expect on the second half remains to be seen. Cloud9 going to be on the defense, so they won't have the joy of the slow executes. It will be down to Luminosity to try and set the pace.
Alright, well, it's all going to come down to how the opening is, how the economies look at the start of the second half. And we've got a pistol round to decide that one, so look and see what the plan is for Luminosity. They've opted for quite a lot of grenades, actually 4 flashes and 2 smokes and a decoy on boltz. So with 2 smokes and a bunch of flashes, and with this initial setup, would be thinking something towards. I mean, you can do towards B or A with that amount of nades, and they are moving the bomb up A long at the moment, so it's been undetected so far. But Cloud9 have a pretty decent presence in the middle of the map, so and they're quite forward too, so they should have a good idea of what's happening before it hits. But the blind spot's being abused right now. There's no one in A long.
Yeah, they've got a 2-man stack in the connector area, and Luminosity are now just passing the toilet position as the push comes in towards B, and they're looking to pull a rotation. We've got 4 players going towards the B bomb site. Skadoodle rotating through CT spawn as Luminosity continues to walk up into A, and indeed it's a full rotation coming in. Both players have been lost, and now the bomb will get planted, but it's 5 versus 2 retakers. Skadoodle drops for bomb just about going down now, or is it? Indeed it is. So boltz takes down Shroud, and it's going to be a 1 versus 4 now for Colds. We've seen him get many frags, seen him get a Natus already in a pistol round. He's going to have to go huge here, facing 2 at the same time, and he will be traded for.
Honestly, I almost thought, oh yeah, Cole's got this. Just based on the stuff that we've seen from him.
5 players, no problem.
It's just like, well, yeah, Cole's got this. Especially after that first frag, that burst in the face, that was just like, you look at how he performs that action, and you're like, okay, well he just knows it's going to happen. It's like he knows it's happened before it's happened. He's a clairvoyant. He can see the future. But yeah, the good economy for Cloud9 is a bit of a difference maker. I think did Cloud9 did they win their pistol on the T side? Actually, who won the pistol on the T side?
They did.
They did, yeah. So that's the big difference here between the 2 halves, because Luminosity are going to start off facing a CT economy that's good instead of the other way around, which is how it was for Cloud9.
Yeah, and they are starting off on the back foot with the score tied, which gives opportunity to both sides, even when the full buy comes out for both teams. But for now, it's Cloud9 with a significant advantage. No players down for either side yet. Bomb heading towards the B bomb site, but with no nades in the bag. How do Luminosity get the bomb down in this situation? It's not going to be easy.
It certainly isn't. As you say, no nades is really the key there. However, there's only one guy who's actually directly on the bomb site, so because of that, if they get a fast frag, it's very possible. It's Shroud, and there is a support towards jungle from freakazoid, and he's got the MP7, so Cloud9 should be fine here. The bomb shouldn't go down. Let's see if Shroud can keep himself alive. Looks like the kind of setup between Shroud and freakazoid is working wonderfully. 3 kills, that's a lot of cash in the bank for Shroud. It's going to go down though. Didn't have to keep facing, but he wants all the kills.
So, Cloud9 with the leads. The buy coming out for Luminosity. Let's see how many nades they will get. Not many nades, but they've prioritized the smokes. Fallen's got a Molotov as well that can have various uses on this map. Common one is B short, throwing it over the walls into the Molotov position, but also B short itself can be Molotov, which will be the intention of that Molotov there, you can see the result of it now. He's got a boost coming in. Oh, that's a really good spray, but it's not doing that much damage. Nothing is Skadoodle down to half health respectively. Still going to kill off the rotation. Spotted a second player as well. That will be one CG stuck in the connector area. Falling apart for Cloud9. This round is 5 versus 3 now. Nothing and Shroud still heavily tagged.
Yeah, they can still try to save this though. I mean, Shroud is alive by water, and now he's dead. Okay, never mind.
Dead now, of course.
Everybody's dead. Everybody's very dead. Sean Gares has found his way to the water position as well, actually. Largely undetected, but there's so many players here to find. It's been pretty difficult here for him to get any damage done, in fact. boltz is going to wrap around the side and get the spray, and that was that. They're all very low, but no frags. It's not going to help. You've got to get the close on the kills, and Cloud9 not with a lot of money on Shroud. So this is a little bit awkward.
Indeed, but at 9-9 they've got time to eco and go for the big buys as opposed to the small ones, as opposed to the ones with limited utility, as opposed to the ones where the ring fence is a lot weaker than one might have hoped. They've got Steel going for the spray down, but there will be no angle to find just yet. Aggressive toilet play here from Cloud9 as well.
Yeah, lots of presence towards A long. There's no T's there just yet, but Skadoodle's going to peer in from the connector area into the toilets side of things. But there's a smoke denying him just at the moment. But no longer. The smoke is gone. And Luminosity will make the peaks. Did boltz not spot him, actually? Or am I seeing things? Anyway. Looks like the T's have now detected the roguish CT players over towards the toilet area, and they will go down. So it's just a systematic cleanup towards the A-bomb site here from Luminosity overall. And there's not much to be said for Cloud9 and their chances here. Without their next buy. Now, what is the approach? Are they going to go passive? Are they going to go aggressive? Will they try to take sewers away? Will they try to go for timing picks towards party, or will they go for the push on long? There's a lot of options on this map actually for the CT side if you want to get creative. I didn't even mention anything about connector control either there, so lots of options. What will they choose to go for? It's early days, I guess, still. Early days.
Indeed, so the orb coming out onto Skadoodle now. Cloud9 looking to mount a big offense. Skadoodle holding a nice angle, but all that flashbang. Oh, it's a smoke actually from Fallen to take him out of his position. Orpa versus Orpa. The nade will be victorious. Yeah,
$300 for that smoke. And look at the impact it's had. It's for $300 you've pushed Skadoodle out of a very important position, and so it's a pretty nice way to think about it. It's a very cheap investment in that sense. Or the return is high for the cost, basically, I suppose.
No frags for either side yet. You've got a boost on the B bomb site looking over into short to see what might be going on over there. Skadoodle playing far with Sean Gares playing close. Sean Gares will get a frag onto boltz, and Skadoodle can watch his back. Nice flash coming in there, and Sean almost gets 3 kills here. So Luminosity now definitely on the back foot. Sean eventually going down, but you can see Luminosity weary of flanks as well. So it's not going to be an easy push for them.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Cloud9 have freakazoid at the disposal as well, although he's unsure which direction to go in. And Fallen's going to take down Skadoodle by Optimus, so not looking too good here now for Cloud9. They're 3 against 2. They've got that going for them, but the positioning is with Luminosity, and they are making all the kills because of it. freakazoid is going to go down as well, caught on the wrong side of the smoke, and Luminosity will crush Cloud9. And Cloud9 again set to eco. So Luminosity looking like they are starting to take some momentum in this one. Where are Cloud9 going to find the difference?
Indeed, Luminosity headed in the right direction, and they've ruined the C2 economy as theirs was ruined by Cloud9, Pistol and beyond. So Luminosity with the bomb heading towards the B bomb site, and that Molotov, is that designed to bounce off the pillar in the middle? I'm not sure where it went. Ah, it's for the barrel area. So more commonly people jump on the railings to do it, but you can see Luminosity has been looking for angles of their own. That's a great Molotov to stop the eco approach of Cloud9. Something that a lot of teams miss in North America, such meticulous play. The spot will be returned to, I think, by Sean Gares. but the idea is there.
I want to see Cloud9 go for an A-long aggression on their next round with the buy, because Luminosity have not often put a lot of presence there, so they could get a 2 versus 1 to open things up and then fall back. And something like that would be quite nice to see, because you cannot give Luminosity free map control. You cannot give them free reign. That's for sure. And if you give them free reign, they are just going to abuse you massively. They're going to play against your rotations. They are going to be able to freely execute as and when they want to. So let's see if Cloud9 have a solution. I mean, their solution might even be to go passive. It's remains to be seen. We'll have to see what they pick.
So don't quote me on this because it's just guessing, but I believe Cloud9 are second in the table at the moment, which means if they lose this match, then their fate might be in Luminosity's hands to beat Liquid in the final map. So things getting very interesting here. It's almost like a Champions League group in the footy. There we go, Cloud9 losing another player very quickly. Shroud going down towards the B bomb site. And Luminosity, what is their play here? Their bomb's headed towards the B area, but Luminosity looking to take more map control, speeding up connector, maybe trying to catch Cloud9 on a rotation. Cold's gonna take down a freakazoid in the boost spot, maybe heard some jumping there. Doesn't take down nothing though, who was the booster.
It looked like he saw his gun actually through the thing or something. I'm not sure, but that is, look how much difference that has made, that free kill. That is ridiculous. What are Cloud9 going to do now? They've got nothing in Skadoodle left alive. I posit this to you, James.
Their fate is slipping out of their hands, Dan, round by round.
Like sand through fingers.
Hands of time. Sand through the hands of time, Dan.
Sand through clammy palms.
Why clammy palms?
I don't know. It's a theme.
So Cloud9 are moving away from the sites in general. Seems that maybe they have opted to save these weapons, and it seems that will be their only option. 4 versus 2. Map control minimal, map unknown. Not much for them to do here but save their weapons, and I think it's Cold who's close, going to get shot in the back. And we'll see if that activates a hunt by Luminosity. It's been a bit of time to get into Skadoodle's direction, in fact. And that is exactly what they'll be doing.
Yeah. I agree. Affirmative. The hunt has been largely unsuccessful though. Ooh. Ooh.
Indeed it has.
Ooh.
Oh look, it's Windows.
Hello Windows. Hello James.
Hopefully we will reconnect to the game very quickly. Overpass is a map which causes many crashes for Counter-Strike when you're on GoToV for some reason. I think there's another map, oh maybe it's Overpass, where sometimes when the T's win around, it causes crashes to happen. To like everybody on GoToV, which is a bit of a pain.
It's not very nice.
Yeah, but sometimes it can be very hard for the developers to identify the cause of these problems, and if they can't do that, then they can't fix the problem.
Yeah, pretty much, that's how it works.
Yeah, which is why often when you find the HUD doesn't come on and you have to press escape twice, it's purely because the hunt is on to find what causes that.
Yeah, because you need to like find out what causes it and then be able to recreate it.
Yeah.
So that they can effectively debug it.
Oh, quickly back in, are we? Thank you, Mr. Producer Reese. So we can see Luminosity have lost a play here in boltz, and there is a massive flank coming into the bomb. Actually, I think that is. Oh, never mind. It was Sean Gares, but Cold turns around just in time to take him down. And he's going to move quickly towards B to join the rest of his teammates. It is a 3 versus 4 now. Cloud9 still have a man advantage, but not necessarily in the best position. Not the timing. Fallen looks away just as Trap comes into his crosshair. freakazoid getting taken down now, and they'll know a player is in the water. Shroud taking down Steel. So 2 versus 3. Bombs planted. Onus is on Cloud9 now.
Yeah, Fallen is in the 1-on-3 again, but he has done great work so far today. And he's got 2 more players left as he plays whack-a-mole with his AWP. Now there is the jump across Skadoodle in the face.
Wow.
Of Fallen.
Slam dunk.
Yeah, he's going to steal away the chances of Luminosity there. So Cloud9 with a round finally. They were losing a lot of momentum.
Well, yeah, it was a terrorist round, Dan. So it's derped again. It's one of those things. Can only apologize. But there's not really a lot we can do about it. Where do you think you are, mate?
I'm drinking tea. I'm British, James.
I suppose he is. Apart from the
Where's
times
your
where he
tea?
thinks he's French.
Where's your tea?
I'm not drinking tea.
Why not?
I do not wish to drink tea.
That's a good reason.
Back into the match. 13-10. Cloud9 trail Luminosity by 3. You can see Cloud9 holding an angle down long at the moment. It is, of course, Skadoodle there. Backing off to the site now. There's almost a minute left on the clock. Luminosity could be, maybe not anywhere, but it could be somewhere. Shroud just enjoying himself. Going for some reverse surfing.
They could not be anywhere, but they could be somewhere. I think that means the same thing. You're confusing me, James.
Oh, I absolutely know what I'm doing there.
You're breaking my brain and all my logical processes. Anyway, we do have the slow map control play in towards A from Luminosity. They've got a guy dug into the sewers. It's actually Steel. So the double back potential's there because of Steel's positioning. If things don't go too well towards the A bomb site, they can try to go to B. But there's only 2 players there on the A bomb site, so it's actually a nice place to attack. Although there is a fast rotation now to reinforce the position. And nice flick from Skadoodle is going to get the job done.
There are 12 seconds there for this bomb to go down, and it's just about going to make it onto the site, but susceptible to the spray. 7 seconds left, and Steel has to make sure that this bomb goes down. Indeed he does. 3 versus 2 now, and the variance comes in around the smoke. Frags all over the place. It is Shroud of 12 HP versus boltz now. boltz with the positional advantage, and Shroud I think is just holding the defuse here, and boltz is nowhere near it. Defuse comes in. Cloud9 get another round on the board.
Yeah, smart stuff from Shroud there. Really smart. I think maybe even they would have seen who was it left? Was this boltz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe they would have seen him, like one of the teammates of Shroud, maybe on the def cam actually, running towards A long, and he with that HP, he like realized that he can't take an engagement. Of course, his HP was not known to the opposition, so he just went for the hold because of those 2 factors. That's a really quick thinking.
Sean running through the fire, but Fallen will puncture his chest with that AWP. Skadoodle will do the same back to a teammate, the Fallen. So 4 versus 4, nothing in freakazoid, quite heavily tagged at the moment. Bomb still secure in a passive position. Skadoodle moving up long to secure that. Fallen makes his AWP known.
So Luminosity on quite a tear today so far. They have, if they manage to win this match, that means that they would have won 3 of 3, which is quite sick actually. But first, of course, they have to close this one, and it's quite close between the 2 teams. They are going for a pretty slow play so far. They've got 50 seconds left to play with. They're starting to move up A long. Skadoodle is the guy who could be dangerous here. Now, how much damage can he get done? He'll get the peek. He'll spot an extra player. Now, he knows he's in trouble right now. He needs some support, but there is nobody. He's got to get it done by himself. He gets a double. Excellent stuff there from Skadoodle. There's just 1 man left. Of course, it's Fallen. He's got an AWP as well, and he is looking to reclaim what is rightfully his. That bomb, the knife comes out. Fallen is going to get a no-scope straight into Skadoodle there. But Skadoodle has done more than enough here. What on earth can Fallen possibly do? Oh, Jesus. He can just paint the walls with Shroud's brains, it would look like.
He could plant the bomb here, Dan.
This is ridiculous. Fallen is absolutely going for it, but he's got 5 seconds left now. There's no time to do this. He'll miss the shot. You can see that he was pulling out the bomb in anticipation that he could go for the instant plant afterwards, thinking ahead there, but that was all Skadoodle, and we're into a tactical pause here.
Luminosity have enough money to buy, so the only question is, okay, what are Cloud9 doing? How have they adjusted? How can we exploit them again, or stop getting picked off early if that's the case, etc. Discussing all their options here. Again, there's a lot. Never has there been so much on the line in one evening of North American Counter-Strike and the FACEIT League. And the last evening, no less. Normally, we've been in a situation and 1, maybe even 2 teams have qualified for LAN. This time, no teams have qualified, and it's in their hands to take it, or otherwise.
Yeah, it's very true. Usually, it's like, okay, well, Liquid are qualified almost immediately. that's what usually happens, and then it's like a question. Oh, who gets the second one? Okay, this team didn't play enough games, but it's quite clear that they were going to be doing it anyway. So yeah, it's really cool, really cool. And that's what I was saying before. It's really cool how specifically how Luminosity have grown and gone from strength to strength. with their team, and of course with the addition of Cold, it's really helped to improve them. And you could just look at their major run as well. They had a very legit performance there. And Fallen's playing really good today, isn't he? We're seeing some great stuff from Fallen with the AWP. He looks amazing right now.
Yeah, he's putting in work.
So it looks like they're ready to probably resume. And the unpause is going to happen. So Luminosity are going to get the buy-in, and of course they were talking in the timeout, you know, what they should be doing this by. And the tactical pauses do have quite a high percentage to tactical and then win around. That tends to happen quite often, actually. The stats are good.
Well, based on your scientific deduction, Dan, Luminosity should be in good stead to take this round. We'll see. They've gone for a fast play towards the bomb site, but they're not crossing over towards water. And while they're not doing that, more Cloud9 players are coming. Could be a full commitment from the CT side here. All the nades coming in for both teams. You can see C9 just charging towards the site. Nothing, finally getting the tap, but not in time to stop the bomb from going down. All the players dancing around the smoke now, and that's another player down for Luminosity. Only 2 of the 3 players have M4s left, and they've got no kills yet as Cloud9 continue to push, but still waiting for the wall of smoke to disappear. No more nades left for Luminosity. freakazoid has a smoke, which he will deploy, maybe for the defuse here. 2 versus 3 now. That bomb's ticking faster and faster, and there might not be enough time for Cloud9 to do this, but Fallen stuck behind the smoke, and he's not going to get the angle on the diffuser. freakazoid to take the round for his team, 13-13, Dan.
Yeah, the bomb went down though, so they can get another buy straight in there. And interestingly, they decided to go for the straight up monster play, and hey, that round could have gone their way. It just came down to just a few series of engagements.
Variants.
And yeah, I mean, it's one of those spots they might say to themselves, guys, that could very well have worked. We did everything right. We just had to connect another couple of shots. And either way, they're going to change the approach in this round. And Cloud9, they themselves are struggling on the money. It's reflected with their buy. We don't have all the names on Shroud. He's on a FAMAS as well. So Cloud9 are not incredibly healthy on their cash, evidently. So Luminosity, if they're able to reset them, they can just win the match from that point. But the same thing goes from Cloud9 to Luminosity as well. Cloud9 are in a very, very commanding position. And they have the AWP on Skadoodle as well, and Fallen is not AWPing.
Every mistake or punish made by these 2 teams continues to have an increasing impact as we get closer to one team taking the 16th round. Steel to open up on Shroud, trying to hunt freakazoid as well. Trying to figure out where to place these nades. Where is the priority? freakazoid has in fact escaped the corner there, but he might not be detected by Luminosity. Bomb's got to go down. It's going to be a 5 versus 4 hold.
They've got great positions here. This shouldn't happen for Cloud9. Like, immediately Steel and boltz will get kills. That shuts it down. So that was really cool, the way that Luminosity actually worked their way into the bomb site and got the forward positions. Was it Cold that was in the water position? You got the Molotov into jungle?
I'm not sure.
Whichever player it was from Luminosity who was doing that, that was genius, because even though he wasn't getting direct challenges or frags, what he was doing was he was depositioning the CTs, putting them in spots where they couldn't actually engage, and in doing so, buying his team chances to get more forward positions on the bomb site. So even though everyone was alive from Cloud9, their positions were just so horrendous. So that was a really, really cool play from that guy. I think it may have been Cold. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, 14-13, and we'll see that Cloud9 indeed are really struggling when it comes to actually buying stuff now. They got a CZ on Sean Gares. Shroud is stuck on a deagle. There are almost no grenades. If Luminosity play a slow round, well, I don't see how Cloud9 can win this.
Well, let's see. Skadoodle has an AWP, so anything will be possible. And how slow will Luminosity play? There aren't that many nades to deploy remaining for Cloud9 after these initial smokes. Cold with a 2-man spray down. 3 people he has crushed around already in the space of 2 seconds.
And what's even better is that he goes forwards and sacrifices himself. Because there's 2 players left, he spotted one of them. So he's got the information to infer, and they're going to spray down freakazoid. So that was a huge, huge play from Cold. Really sick stuff. And that's what we come to expect from him. First going to go jumping,
Wow.
finding Skadoodle, but hey, like you said, it's Skadoodle. I mean, if he decides to go for it, it's always going to be possible, it being Skadoodle, of course. But he's going to go for the high percentage play, which is to survive with the AWP and try to get his team back in the following rounds. Sorry, back in the match with the following round. But the hunt is on for Skadoodle. Will they be successful, these Brazilians, in their pursuit of the star AWP player of Cloud9? So far,
Is he safe from the bomb there?
we will see.
He's behind a breeze block wall. Yeah, he's alright. Is he safe from this peak?
Oh
No!
dear. That's actually highly impactful. That is highly impactful.
If Luminosity win this match, I'm told, they qualify for LAN. Let's see if they can do it. 2 rounds for Cloud9 to put a stop to those shenanigans and try and take the spot for themselves. It's going down to the wire here, Dan. And the wire has dynamite on the end of it. So, we've got aggression from Cloud9. We've got nades coming in. Cold and boltz have taken a lot of damage here. So, Cloud9 not out of this just yet. Sean Gares goes down, but there's no significant map control for Luminosity. Going to trade kills on both sides, but again, many players tagged here for Luminosity now.
Yeah, it's pretty chaotic, but they actually have Luminosity have a player into the B1 side now, and there is a player there for the CT side as well. They've got Steel in there, so he's calling that, okay guys, I have found safe passage for the bomb to go onto the side, but Shroud is there. If Shroud can do some damage here, it could change things, but he does get eliminated immediately, and despite everybody on Luminosity being very low on health, it's going to be so hard for freakazoid here because the bomb is already taking away, and he doesn't even have a kit. He's just got to go ham here. He has to go in. There's no messing around. Just got to go in and see if he can react, and it's not going to happen. Luminosity will qualify for the FACEIT LAN that is upcoming at DreamHack Winter. It's going to be pretty amazing to see them there. I'm excited.
So, it's going to be their first performance at a FACEIT LAN, so that should be very interesting, but there's still one more spot to fight for. We'll have to see if it's going to go to Liquid or Cloud9. Time will tell. There's one more match to go. So, before we get into that, firstly, we have a cobblestone case to open. Following that, we will do the open raffle for the Falchion knife case hardened, which everyone is eligible to enter. So, Producer Reese,
Except me.
Except you. Which subscriber has won the cobblestone case opening? Hopefully not Moobot again.
Pushags 123.
What he said. Let's see what you won. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. But there's a 1, 2, 3 on the end. We'll just call you 1, 2, 3.
Or something?
Oh, it might take a second once
Pushags.
for GoTV to load up the next map, and then we will find out. So it's going to be a big week of giveaways.
Yeah.
We've still got 3 days of Europe where we will find out who goes to LAN, and also give away a boatload of crap cobblestone items as well. At least you get nice stickers on them. You know, the odd signature gold stickers. You like gold stickers, Dan?
No.
No?
Yes.
I think Reese is ready for the giveaway now. Save me from this man, please. Alrighty, whatever your name is, 1, 2, 3. Let's see what you've won.
Dragon Law. Not a Dragon Law.
Congratulations, you've won some crap. This one's been signed by Groovy.
Ooh.
Well, if you like wallpaper on guns, then, you know, be my guest. So we're going to do the raffle for the case-hardened knife. We can call that, I don't know, Producer Reese can think of something. I'll leave it up to him. Open raffle, good luck, have fun, see you after the break.